Guessing you guys either clicked on this video because you like my content, you like the gym vlogs and the lifestyle content I put out. I'm guessing that's not probably it. So I'm assuming you clicked on this video because warm weather's coming, summer's gonna be here before you know it. If you're not living in a southern state or somewhere warm and you're just starting to get to that warm weather, you wanna lose some fat, hold on to that muscle, get lean, and have a good body that you can be confident in this summer. Not feel like shit when you take your shirt off. Looking at me, you probably won't think that I have much of a clue of how to achieve this, but let me throw up some credentials I have. Last summer, I went through a bodybuilding prep and kind of took summer shreds to a crazy new level. Took it a little too far, so I feel like I have a little insight on how I can help you guys that haven't really experienced this before. Some tips and stuff of how to achieve it in a healthy manner, not starve yourself or anything like that. Going into a little of my backstory, I was a super skinny guy basically my whole life. Then once high school ended, I picked up a lot of unhealthy habits. I'd go out to eat a ton. I was not very active, so I ended up putting on a ton of weight, got up to about 230 some pounds. Finally got tired of looking in the mirror and hating it, so went on a pretty strict diet and basically more so a cardio regimen. Got down to about 170 pounds, so I lost almost 70 pounds-ish. Ended up falling in love with the gym. Yeah, that's kind of what we went through, so gonna start out super simple, super obvious, but number one, eat out less, man. That's the biggest thing. Restaurants flavor their food with so many oils, so many fats. If you want to actually cut down, I mean, start out by cutting down on going out to eat, cook more food at home, prep food. I meal prep every Sunday for the entire work week, breakfast and lunches. That would be my number one big starter tip. If you're gonna go out, pick something where you know you can get good options. Chick-fil-A's got good options, Chipotle, stuff like that. Eating out less is huge. And if you're eating out less, that doesn't mean you can just go to the grocery store and buy a bunch of shitty food. Completely get rid of any foods that you're gonna binge. I mean, it's okay in moderation to have some desserts and stuff. It's healthy to be able to splurge every once in a while, but can't be a regular thing. Gotta bite that habit in the butt. Keep it healthy, keep it whole foods. Chicken, beef, eggs, vegetables, fruit, healthy fats from avocados, stuff like that is what I eat on a regular basis. Number two, you have to prioritize protein. I personally recommend getting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight is what I've done. Usually shoot for that at a minimum, sometimes a little over. I try to get as much protein in as early as possible, so later in the day I'm not stressing about it. This protein coffee is something I drink, like I said, every weekend morning. Can't beat it. Super simple protein coffee, almond milk, scoop of protein powder, mix that up with a frother or a shaker, put it in your cup, and then add your coffee over. Crazy good, super good protein hack, super low calorie. I use almond milk. You can use oat milk, you can use regular milk, whatever. To start my day off with protein and something that's not super high calorie. Something get a little caffeine in. That's what I start my days out with. If you're keeping your calories low but you're not prioritizing protein, you're gonna lose weight. You're also gonna lose your size too. If you prioritize that protein, you're gonna be losing that body fat, holding onto your muscle, and you're overall just gonna look better. You're gonna look bigger, you're gonna look more full, you're not gonna look as flat. Do whatever you gotta do to get that protein up. Obviously, I was just talking about a calorie deficit. I use MyFitnessPal, try to get a baseline, and then just track my weight over the course of weeks, see if I'm actually losing weight. You don't want to lose too much too fast. To get my calorie deficit, I run for fun, so it's pretty easy for me. I can still eat a decent amount of calories. I recommend doing cardio, so you're not eating so little. If I give you one tip that I've learned over a bodybuilding prep and stuff, it's fuel before your workout. Get a meal in before you actually do any of your exercise. If you're going into every workout fasted, you are literally going to drain your reserves insanely fast. You might get one good set in for an exercise and then the next you're just toast, dude. During your workouts, if you want to hold on to this muscle, you got to push yourself even more so than you would during a bulk. Now, there's some tips that I'm going to give for regular people that haven't ever dealt with an eating disorder or anything. if you've ever struggled with an eating disorder and such, wouldn't recommend doing this next thing, which is getting to know your food portions with a food scale, measuring them out, and actually counting calories. This is a good way to get to know how much food you're actually allowed to intake. If you don't measure, it's crazy the amount of extra calories that build up over everything. I think about a tablespoon of peanut butter, you think about a serving of rice or chicken, it's probably a lot smaller than you would think. So at least if you measure it for a small amount of time, you'll get to know how much you're actually allowed to eat. Counting those calories held me accountable. If I didn't, I don't know, I just find myself picking up food here, and eating that throughout the day. You can still eat the foods you love. Don't take this too seriously. If you want to get shredded for the summer, don't take it to the next level. You want to go out every once in a while, you want to have a drink with dinner, you want to have a dessert. I mean, the biggest tip I can say is don't take it too seriously. I mean, it's not the end of the world. One day ain't gonna kill you. If you're not doing this for a job or for money professionally, there's no reason to absolutely let it control your life. I'm a big avid follower of Nick Bare and his theory on being all in on something versus being all consumed, where it consumes every part of your life. Hopefully these tips help you guys achieve your goal body for the summer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these tips. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We've seen some pretty good growth lately. We have a nice 4 a.m. arm and shoulder day coming up next. If you guys want to see how we grow these twigs, that'll be coming up after this portion of the video. We'll see you at a little after 3 a.m. Good morning yet again. We're back. 3:17 a.m., a little behind. Anybody new to the channel? Little intro to the people that haven't been around for very long. My name's Bailey, obviously. I'm 25 years old, working a construction job currently, and I enjoy filming my workouts before I go to work. I mean, I work pretty long hour construction job. Right now it's a little after 3:15 a.m. and I'm getting ready to go hit a arm and shoulder workout. So if you're new, this is what we've been doing. Let's get into the workout. Let's go destroy an arm day. We'll see you at the gym.